Brazil get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep.
He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe! Nicely weighted ball, and it's played in. Roberto Carlos gets it away. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Sporting with the corner, there first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koulibaly spots it and intercepts. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kubo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Applies the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, nice touch. And it's crossed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Brazil still without a single shot on target. Quality ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Pele on the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Great ball, charge, surely! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class! And Sporting score first! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
A 1-0 lead established. It's a terrific header. They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Sporting are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played out to the left flank. Goulart going face to face with his great rival. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. There's the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta, and it's Belletti. Crosses it in. Batistuta! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Cafu. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Zanetti. Conte. And it's Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! There is the breakthrough! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Ball's gone out of play. Conte. And that's a good ball. And the ball is out of play. And it's Zanetti. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu knocks it into space. Bebeto. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Conte.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bumps him off in and wins back the ball. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's certainly onside here. Chiellini gets it clear. And that's definitely not his best. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Now it's Messi. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Cafu does really well there, strong defending. Looking for the run. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rijkaard. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That pass isn't the best. And here's Bellingham. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Danger averted for now. Referee's given a throw. No way through there. Right card.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Cafu. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Del Piero. Tries a shot! He scores! Brazil are back in business. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Teremos uma substituição.
And so we're off again. Well, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He has found a way through. Played out to the right.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Toure. Cross flung in towards the middle. Batistuta is flagged offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dewey unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Right card. Belletti. And here's Batistuta. He's being urged to shoot. Belletti. Bellingham. And this is Batistuta. Distributed tidily. Tries to play it through. And it's Chiellini. This looks promising. He's found a chance! They've scored! And they get themselves in front! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Messi. Del Piero. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pirlo goes short. He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Carlos clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Belletti. It's Bellingham. Doué. Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Doué gets flagged offside.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Camisa 21, camisa 11, camisa 10, Ronaldinho.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Para a entrada de
Shifted into the
camisa
flank.
26, camisa
Can he get it through?
18, Neymar.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Camisa 20.
Great vision. The most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's looking wide. Very nicely done. Good spot that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No, that was never going to make it. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi gets into a good position. Conte. Belletti. That's an imaginative pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti. And it's Conte. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, what has happened here? Brazil have their second corner now. Clear away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Doué. Oh, that's fabulous. Straight chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Conte. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's Dewey. He's picked his way through. Threads one in. And he's intervened well there. And that has left him in a heap. He's ended up in no man's land. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Makaleli. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. This is Del Piero. Now there's Memento! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with the corner. They're first. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal. Aims beyond the defence. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Still goalless. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking to play him in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Looking for options for movement. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar plays it across. Right there! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen a perfect example.
Camisa 22.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow him to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Del Piero receives it in a wide position. And it's Neymar. Very nicely done. Always played it in low. Has earned a reprieve, and he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner man number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That's good play. Bellingham. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their third corner. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So, another set play. So, he's plotting something before playing it in. Just too high.
A bit greedy that, and he might receive some flack.
Cafu. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Messi. Well, no joy this time. That has not gone well. Yamal. That's good running with the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming. Played back towards his own goal.
Just too much pressure.
He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Piqué is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way past. Del Piero gets into some space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. No luck with that dink over the top. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's looking wide. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Piqué. Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Makalele. No way through there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been clubbed away. Del Piero. Neymar. Shot a goal! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
It's come to nothing.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He is through here. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Makaleli proves too strong, too smart. And this is Del Piero. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar, he is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Pirlo. Good take and Del Piero!
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11, camisa 9, camisa 21, camisa 10.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Camisa 7, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20.
Brazil have their second corner now.
Camisa 18, Neymar. Camisa 8.
Cafu with the short one. He's having a go! Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's really nicely played. Up he goes! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And the pass is intercepted. Maradona. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. PK. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. And this is Cruyff. Bullish header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Cruyff, nice looking ball. It's played through for him. And he's gone looking for safety. He's gone backward here. Has a shot! And that would have won it. So their fourth corner of the game. He's taking no chances there. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. Pull it. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Fires it in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a loose ball.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now the cross. A header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hakimi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's been caught short, surely! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Can he get on the end of this? Maradona! Oh, that is rather wayward. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's ended up in no man's land. And here's Pullet. Vieri. It's Vieri! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Turley and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
This guy Roberto Carlos really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way...
He's had a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce
shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Del Piero. Chance, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! Just off target. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Takes a shot! Oh, within an inch or two.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Being shifted off it. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Vitinha. Gattuso. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
First quarter of an hour gone. Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for a runner. It's out for a goal kick. Cafu. That is a little undercooked. Oh, that's delightful. Luis Suarez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. PK, always a very imposing presence at the back, and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond the defence. Here it is, crossed in. That pass isn't the best. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha. Looking for the run. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Cruyff. Played out to the right. Now it's Messi. And the through ball. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not...
Messi! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not...
Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish right from the top drawer! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, cracking ball. Real chance! And again! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Piqué kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a cute ball. Great vision. And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Brazil go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play near the man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! He's got away with one there. Bellingham. And we've reached half-time. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's superb. Takes a shot! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And he's lifted it over.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Bebeto. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a shade optimistic. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that is out of play.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. A quarter of an hour into the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super find.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Taken back almost at once. Ronaldinho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's being and the shot! And he's heaved it away. Gattuso really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, who's going to be first to this? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vitinha. Bellingham. And here's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. That has not gone well. O'Shea. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Gattuso. The ball has bounced loose now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. O'Shea. Now Gattuso. Gattuso goes steaming forward. Now it's Cruyff. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Bellingham receives it in a wide position. O'Shea kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi is flagged offside.
substituição no time do Brasil.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 21, camisa 9, camisa 10.
Gattuso.
Camisa 7.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camisa 20, camisa
Now
18.
someone off target.
Neymar.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No joy this time. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gattuso. And it's Del Piero.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
Looking
de
for a run.
acréscimo.
Pele. Nice control. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Rui Costa, and he skips past his man. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Threads one in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And we have our very first corner. can get it clear. Tries to pass it through. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space out wide. Good read, needed to be. Is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it... And Bebeto! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Piqué deals with that comfortably. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Luis Suarez. Pelé could try cutting inside here. Tries to play it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gravenberg. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Gattuso. Gravenberg is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's had a shot! Off the post! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gattuso. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Bebeto! It's Ronaldinho! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Roberto Carlos, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plays it across. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Rui Costa, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rui Costa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they can break here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well read, nice interception.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Cafu, nicely weighted ball. Piqué kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Pelé. Gravenberg. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Decent chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's definitely not his best. Cannavaro. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Gravenberg. He's looking wide. Now it's Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played into space. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Gravenberg. Played out towards the right wing. Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Hakimi sends it crossfield. That looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught. Bellingham! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Over to the left, and the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Messi picks it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they win it back again. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pelé, he steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Searching pass he's played there. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Roberto Carlos considers his options.
Camisa 10.
Decent hit from there.
Camisa 11. Camisa 9. Camisa 21. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 13. Camisa 24. Camisa 20.
Cafu looking for the run. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gravenberg. And here's Del Piero. Can he get it through? Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gattuso. Gravenberg. Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Vieri. Oh, this looks sharp. Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Gravenberg. Played backwards here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mohamed Salah clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
So, third corner of the game. Del Piero tries to clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so... Great chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
He's in space and looking for options. Big chance, corner. Barcelona have their third corner. And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cafu with the clearance. He's having a go! Lacking in accuracy. He's had it taken off him. Gattuso. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Lobbed in behind.
Teremos 3 minutos.
And the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A case now of complete control. That's really well manoeuvred. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Salah. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through,
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Brazil.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. And he's intervened well there. Played out towards the right wing. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Del Piero. Now he's off and running. Couldn't squeeze it through. Cadiolu goes on a charge down the left. Threads one in. Messi gets into a good position. Piqué. Cafu. Now it's Goulet. Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. Xavi Alonso. Pass somewhat off target. Played for Lampard. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he climbs up big! Goal! Fenerbahce! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get on the end of this? No, that was never going to make it. First quarter of an hour gone. That's an excellent interception.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Goulet.
Such good technique. There they go, hunting again.
And Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's managed to get free. Xavi Alonso tries to play it through. Fenerbahce upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso could move up a gear here. Goulin charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Lampard. He's tried one! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Messi. That has not gone well. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi knocks it into space. And this is Lamp. And he's had a hit! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Xabi Alonso, he's free, he has got space. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shoots! That's another chance! And he hits the net! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Kajolu, that's tidy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Del Piero! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Del Piero certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Distributed tidily. Oh, nice touch. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's whipped it across. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Del Piero finds himself offside. Bebeto. And he's picked out the run. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It is a corner. It's a mighty effort! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Short changes him with that pass. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. And he's worked it through. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And there's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Fenerbahce appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Lovely feet. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Caggiolu promptly onto that, and that is that. Aims beyond the defence. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. And it's Lampard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good run down the left. Lampard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number 10, Pele. Number 19, Messi. Number 8, Frank Lampard. Number 22, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field.
So a reprieve for the time being. He's gone for goal!
Number 13.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Substitution in progress.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Kula. Looking for options for movement. Costa Corta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That has been cut short. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Beckham. Mbappe! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
And the finish! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cafu, great vision. Well read, nice interception, nicely weighted ball. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Spread neatly. And the shot! Off the post! Oh, yes! It's there! And that may just do it! Neymar duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Owen and Owen! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in
There will be
control.
5 minutes added time.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Brazil could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
5 minutes to add. Schneider. Oh, that's nice. Neymar. That looks a good ball through. Neymar! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Well, nicely intercepted. Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Cafu threads one in. Now it's Messi. That's a throw. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Danger averted for now. And he's quick to snatch it back. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, cracking ball. Crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball. And that's a throw. Bebeto. He's put a shade too much on that. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kante try. Oh, he's been caught napping! Aims beyond the defence. Howson spots it and intercepts. He's being urged to shoot. Hazard has it out wide and in space. And he's taking no chances there. Looking tidy in possession here. And Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Brazil still without a single shot on target. Shifted it to the flank. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Distributed tidily.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Batistuta. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. Cafu. Messi.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind.
Jabal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Messi receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckham. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Now it's Yamal. Looking to play him in. Lewandowski! Back when it goes.
Temos minuto de acréscimo.
Cafu knocks it into space. And it's Beckham. Strong running down that left flank. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Senhoras e senhores, observem no telão as informações do trânsito.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. And this is Lewandowski. It's a really well-measured ball. And the counter is on. And that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass is just off target. Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nice sequence of passes this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Howson. Shifted upfield. Played back. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Played out to the right. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary. That pass just didn't quite work. And he can clear it away. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And Del Piero! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Isco. Looks, oh, smashing header! that's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 9, camisa 10, Ronaldinho, camisa
They'll break
21.
through and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 24.
Some really good ball
camisa
movement.
17.
Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Neymar, camisa 26.
That has been knocked clear.
Uma substituição.
Looking here to chip it through. That's really well cleared.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Isco, cleared away.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And here's Beckham. It's a sharp little ball here. Definitely away. And it's Chiellini. Beckham. Out to the left it goes. Isco's cross. Tries to get it clear. And here's Thuram. And the shot! Goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted. And they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And it's played forward. Brazil must do something here and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Over to the other side.
Might want to be careful there.
Olise out to the right. And the return pass. Olise played out towards the right wing. Thuram. That's an excellent interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? Cafu calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through. Isco. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. And the number on the board is 3. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he's managed to get free. He rises! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong foot.
And that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very... Thank you.